Claudio Sanchez, and today I will be presenting my evidence 3. So, first up, we got the events that happened between the 90s and the 2020. The first event is the Australia's independence, which happened on January 1st of 1901. Here, after being colonized by the Britons for almost 2 decades, Australia's 6 independent colonies decided to unite to create a Commonwealth, and this process is also known as federation. Next up, we got the Model T, which happened on September 27 of 1908. In here, Henry Ford released to the market the first ever pronounced Model T car in Detroit, Michigan. Next up, we got the invention of the cell phone, which happened on April 3rd of 1973. Here, the company Motorola, with the help of Martin Cooper, released to the market a new form of communicating with others. This by releasing a portable phone that you can carry with you. Next, we got the 9/11 attacks, which happened on September 11th of 2001. In here, the New York City server formed a series of terrorist attacks that ended with the destruction of the Twin Towers, among with other buildings and thousands of deaths. Finally, we got the coronavirus, which is the most recent one. It started on December 31st of 2019, where an unknown virus was circulated in the Chinese seafood and poultry market. But because of the poor administration of the government as well as the poor administration of the WHO, the virus spread worldwide in less than 3 months. Now we got the terms. The first term is globalization, which is the process by which businesses or other organizations develop international influence or start operating on an international scale. This according to the Oxford University. Next up, we got terrorism, which is the unlawful use of force and violence against persons or property to intimidate or coerce a government, the civilian population, or any segment therefore, in furtherance of political or social objectives. This according to the FBI. Then we have the unipolar world, which is a system where the main political, economical, cultural, and social vectors are defined by one of the most influential states of the world. In other words, one civilization leads on the highest level, leaving the others far behind, but at the same time exerting some influence on the rest of the world. This according to Linux. And finally, we got the digital era, which is the present time when most of the information is in a digital form, especially when compared to the time when computers were not used. Other definitions state that it's a historical period that began in the mid-20th century, and it was characterized by a rapid shift from the traditional industry established by the Industrial Revolution to an economy primarily based upon information technology. Now we got the questions. The first one is, why did the globalization emerge? And I think that the main reason why is because of the loss of power of colonist countries like England, United States, and Germany. With this loss, colonist countries couldn't sustain with their own products, and so they had to start trading or making alliances with other countries in order to keep their economy stable. Next question. In most cases, what caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century? And I think that it was mainly based on revenge and political problems involving both the US and Iraq. This because of the previous conflicts that American soldiers had with Saudi Arabia by helping Iraq's enemy, Iceland. All of these led to discontent in Iraq and the declaration of the Holy War. Next up, how does the end of the Cold War relate with the unipolar world? I think that it relates because both the Soviet Union and the US wanted to be the best country, meaning that they were the ones that had the latest technological advantages and the ones who had the most power. All in all, it is safe to say that both countries wanted to rule the world, which is what the unipolarity is all about. Finally, how has the digital era influenced today's society? And I think it has helped us to communicate with other people that are far away from us more efficiently and quicker. But it has also helped to build different businesses that depend on the internet, like Amazon and eBay. However, it has also affected our creativity and curiosity, since all the information is so conveniently placed and we no longer have to use our critical thinking. And finally, these are my references, and that will be all. Thank you very much.